कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखाम् वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। By the grace of Divine Mother Sri Jnanakshi Rajarajeshwari and by the true fortune in the form of an opportunity to read the most beautiful texts of Bharatiya Samskriti, which are called as the epics, the Ramayana, that to the compiled by the Adi Kavi Valmiki Rishi in the original, where we have chosen the Sundara Kandam alone, the most beautiful Kanda of the Ramayana. Out of the 7 Kandas, we have chosen the Sundara Kanda, where Hanuman is going as a messenger to fetch the details of Sita. So now we continue. Hanuman has seen the Pushpaka Vimana. It's more very, very beautifully placed there, and all glory Pushpaka Vimana is there. So Hanuman had already seen around the residence of Ravana, and now he has spotted this Pushpaka Vimana and what all he saw there. We are on page number 37. That prince among monkey heroes saw in that palace the excellent aerial car Pushpaka, which had been secured by Ravana by dint of prowess acquired through ascesis and concentration of thought on Lord Shiva, which went wherever the thought of its master directed it after concentration of mind, nay, which had been constructed according to specific models and prepared with special appropriate materials collected from various places, which moved swiftly following the mind of its master and was difficult to approach for the sinful, nay, which sped as swiftly as the wind and could be occupied only by exalted souls who had performed meritorious deeds and acquired enormous wealth of ascesis, were illustrious and enjoyed the foremost happiness, which having partaken of a peculiarity of its own, had been shaped in a peculiar fashion, which was a veritable collection of curios and was adorned with numerous apartments, which was soul captivating and bright as the autumnal moon, and looked like a mountain peak with a number of lovely smaller pinnacles, which was borne by hosts of genii, thousands in number, whose faces were adorned with earrings, who were voracious eaters, and had large, rolling and unwinkling eyes, were endowed with tremendous speed, who travelled through space and ranged at night, and which with its bunches of vernal flowers was charming to look at, and was lovelier even than the vernal month. The Pushpaka Vimana here, the description what you see here now. See now, Ravana had taken the city of Lanka from Kubera, but the Pushpaka Vimana was again given to him as a gift by Bhagavan Shiva because of the tapasya he did. So here you see some qualifications which are given. There are some qualifications here. You must have noticed that people who ride horses and elephants or any animals for that matter, they have to learn to actually tame that horse or the elephant. They have to bring that elephant, it's a live being. Elephant and horse are live beings. So until they build a rapport with the rider, they will not allow the rider to sit on them. And the horse of one person will not allow another person to sit unless otherwise he also has built a rapport with that animal. So it's a live being. Similarly, this Pushpaka Vimana is not just a gadget, it's not just a contrivance, it's not just a vehicle made out of mechanical parts. This Pushpaka Vimana is almost like a live person which responds to the mind of the person who is going to travel in that. So whatever qualification was required for that, Ravana had already attained that qualification by the tapasya. The word ascesis means tapasya. He had done penance. It means he must have fasted for a number of days. He must have also chanted the mantra of Shiva, and Shiva has granted that power. So the next whoever goes into the Pushpaka Vimana has to have that power, and that power will be either granted or it has to be acquired. So you see, decoration of the Pushpaka Vimana, it has also got different types of the most beautiful studs of gems and everything is there. In addition to it, there are also people guarding the Pushpaka Vimana, inside, outside, everywhere. And those people are also, those guards are also very well equipped, very nice, beautifully equipped. So something, he said geni. So some genii who are there, it's called, these geni are actually speaking, they are also spirits. So spirits are guarding this Pushpaka Vimana. So nobody can actually take away or do anything with the Pushpaka Vimana. It was beautiful. So there was so much glory in that Pushpaka Vimana. Even Hanuman was really enchanted by that. Thus, the 8th canto in the Sundarakanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Navamas Sargaha. Leaping up the Pushpaka in the course of his quest for Sita in the palace of Ravana, Hanuman gazes from that vantage point on the hosts of women lying asleep in the women's apartments in diverse states. Tasyalaya varishthasya madhye vimalamayatam Dadarsha bhavana sreshtham Hanuman marutatmajaha Ardhayojana vistirnam Ayatam yojanam mahata Bhavanam rakshasendrasya Bahu prasada sankulam Margamanastu Vaidehim Sitam ayatalocanam Sarvata parichakrama Hanumana risudanaha Uttamam rakshasavasam Hanumanavalokayan Asasadatha Lakshmivan Rakshasendra Niveshanam Chaturvishanayir Dviradair Trivishanaistathaivacha Parikshiptamasambadham Rakshamanamudayudhai Rakshasibhischa patnibhi Ravanasya niveshanam Ahritabhischa vikramya Rajakanyabhiravritam Tannakramakarākīrnam Timingila jashakulam Vayuvega samadhutam Pannagairiva sagaram. Now again Hanuman is saying his only goal is to find Sita. The other things actually don't bother him. They are not of very much importance, but they seem to be attractive, but his goal continues to be the locating of Sita. In the center of that palace, the most excellent of all edifices, Hanuman, sprung from the loins of the wind god, espied the huge, spotless and spacious mansion of Ravana, the lord of ogres, the foremost of all buildings, half a yojana or 4 miles wide. One building is 4 miles wide and a yojana or 8 miles long and crowded with numerous edifices. One single location of the Ravana's residence is so big, huge. Looking about for the large-eyed Sita, a princess of the Videha territory, Hanuman, the slayer of his foes, ranged all over in that palace. Gazing on the excellent abode of the ogres, Hanuman, who was full of riches in the form of strength and valor, presently approached the mansion of Ravana, the ruler of ogres. The commodious edifice was surrounded by elephants with 4, 2 and 3 tusks respectively, and was being guarded by ogres with uplifted weapons. See, can you see elephants with 4 tusks, with 3 tusks and 2 tusks also. Normally we see elephants with 2 tusks. So now Hanuman is spotted there. 4 tusked elephants, 3 tusked elephants, all 2 tusked elephants. The mansion was thronged with ogresses who were wives of Ravana, as well as by princesses who had been brought away by him after showing valor. So in addition to the Rakshasi wives which he had, Hanuman could see also other princes who have been abducted, like Sita has been abducted, or by valor has fought with somebody and brought the princesses. It looked like a sea intensified with crocodiles and alligators, crowded with whales and other fishes, tossed by the force of winds and teeming with elephants. So it's looking a very combination of lot of sentiments. Entire thing is crowded with those sentiments. Yahi Vaishravane Lakshmi Ya Chandre Harivahane Sa Ravana Grihe Ramya Nityamevana Payini Ya Cha Rajna Kuberasya Yamasya Varunasya Cha Tadrishi Tadvishishtava Riddhi Raksho Griheshviva Tasya Harmyasya Madhyastha Veshmachanyat Sunirmitam Bahu Sanyuktam Dadarsha Pavanatmajaha Brahmanorthe Kritam Divyam Divyat Vishvakarmana Vimanam Pushpakam Nama Sarvaratna Vibhushitam Parena Tapasa Lebhe Yat Kubera Pitamaha Kubera Mojasa Jitva Lebhe Tatrakshaseshwaraha. The lovely splendor that hangs about Kubera, son of sage Vishrava, the moon and Indra, who has a greenish mount, ever existed in the abode of Ravana and never departed from it. The lovely splendor that hangs about Kubera. Kubera is naturally the lord of wealth. So it is Brahma's ordinance, or in other words, the ordinance of the creator itself, that Kubera is the one who has all the wealth which nobody else can have. He has all the wealth. But that splendor of what Kubera has got, one can see in the kingdom of Ravana. In Sri Lanka one could see that. And he had a wealth which never departed, means wealth, Lakshmi is always residing with Ravana. In the dwellings of the ogres at Lanka was found the same of prosperity or even greater than that which reigned in the residences of King Kubera, the ruler of Yakshas, and other demigods, Yama, the god of retribution, and Varuna, the god of waters. Everything is there. So in addition, one cannot say that Kubera is more wealthier. In fact, Ravana has more than that. All the wealth is there with Ravana. Hanuman sprang from the loins of the wind god, beheld another edifice in the center of the aforesaid mansion, which was beautifully constructed and marked with the presence of numerous elephants in rut. So here if you find one edifice inside another, one building inside another building, he is continuously discovering more and more. Conquering Kubera by dint of his superior physical strength, Ravana, the lord of ogres, had won as a booty that heavenly aerial car. So now he had performed tapasya and he had acquired some powers, but how can he enter the Pushpaka Vimana? So he had now conquered the Pushpaka Vimana from Kubera by his power. He has defeated him. Pushpaka by name, which had been constructed in heaven for Brahma, the creator, by Vishwakarma, the architect of gods, and was embellished with all kinds of precious stones, and which Kubera had secured by virtue of the severest asceticism from Brahma, the grandfather of the entire creation, which was brought forth by his mind-born sons, the Prajapatis. So now, the tapasya which one has performed, Kubera has also performed tapasya, and then Vishwakarma has built this Pushpaka Vimana for Brahma's sake, but Pushpaka Vimana has been got by Kubera by the tapasya which he performed. Brahma has given it to him, and Prajapatis have assisted him. But now what has happened? Ravana has taken away the Pushpaka Vimana by force from Kubera, but just by the fact that he has taken it away by force or power has not made Ravana ineligible to use the Pushpaka Vimana. He still has the tapasya which is required for that. But he can put his mind concentrated. The one who can concentrate his mind is the one who can ride the Pushpaka Vimana. We will pause here today. Hari Om Tat Sat.